Hey, it's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 15 here at Westbridge Hills. Really just picking right back up where the last episode left off. And the reason for that being, no sooner did I sign off and say see you later, got to the end of this field, and a great demand popped up at the flour mill. And guess what it's for? Canola. Look at that price, $21.99. So I think we're going to go ahead and sell it because it's only going to last for 12 hours. And the canola that we're planting now won't be grown by then. So we're going to go ahead and sell what we have, and then we may just do another canola, do a whole canola after this on the north and the south fields. So let's grab, I guess we'll grab this New Holland here and hook him up to something. What do we got down here? Oh, we got our green tippers. That should be enough for this. I've only got 136,000 liters of it, so we'll make 3.5 trips maybe. And we'll make a decent amount of money off of this, because it is canola. The price is $21.99. It's at a significantly higher price, even at regular price, than any other grain we have on here. It's pretty much double or more than double the price of every other grain. So we'll fill that up, and we'll take all this over to the flour mill. And the best part is it's not far away. You know, sometimes you'll get a great demand for canola up at the diner or the restaurant. This is at the flour mill, so it's right close by. So that's good, considering we don't have a truck or anything to haul this stuff with. What are we gonna buy? What are we gonna buy? We could buy another field. Yep. We could buy 17. We may do that. We'll see what we have after the fact, but really want 17. Oh, this is gonna be a slow crawl. I don't have any other equipment to pull it though. This is the last tractor because the other ones are planting. 16 and 5. You know what? I could make them more presentable and cover them up to our customers. So I'm curious to see what we'll get off of this crop for this great demand. Wish we had more in the silos, but we don't. So that's the story of my life. Story of a farmer's life, I guess. Wish you had more and you don't. Alright. Let's dump one trailer and see what we get off of one. $46,000 per trailer. I'll take it. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I'll do a little in-cab driving here. We can definitely buy the cultivator that we want, so we'll sell that small one because we will have to do another corn harvest probably somewhere down the road, or cut it with the forage harvester. But I think we're going to look at fields. We really need more acreage. Because a farmer needs land. Reminds me of old Delmar off of Old Brother Warthau. If you haven't seen that movie, go see it. Get the DVD, rent it, do whatever you have to. Go see the movie. It's a great movie. but they're seeking a treasure, and they ask old Delmar. He's kind of a goofy, short one of the bunch. They ask him what he's going to do when he gets his share of the treasure that they're looking for. And he says he's going to buy back the family farm. And you ain't no kind of man unless you've got land. So, pretty much the same attitude of our farmer here. He wants land. And equipment. Land and equipment. And cows. And sheep. Chickens, not so much. Just a few chickens so he can have scrambled eggs for breakfast. But other than that, land and equipment. That's what he wants. That's the goal. Alright, so how much do we have left? We've got another full load. So we will have 92,000 per load. Is that right? Because 40 and 40 is 80. Another 6 and 6 is 12. Add 12 to 80, that's 92. So 92,000 per load. We'll have another full load. So we'll add 92,000 to 136. And we'll add another 92,000 to that. Big numbers here. We're going to have plenty of money in short. Let's get this dumped here. Oh, you know what? I didn't cover it up. I need to cover it. I need to make it presentable. We did it just before we got around the corner here, guys. That's going to be so cool to drive the trains in 17. Can't do it on 15 here, but you can do it in 17. It's going to be awesome. Alright, by the time we get done with our next load, we should have somewhere in the ballpark of 320,000. Oh, I need to turn our time scale down. I just noticed that we're running out of time. Time was flying by. I'm glad I'm still in the same hour and noticed it. That could have been really bad. Because once you sell this and you get out of that hour, that price goes down. Alright. So we should have 320 after this next load. And then we got a little bit left after that. Not a whole lot. What is it? 10,000 liters? Yeah. We'll have about 10,000 liters left after that. And that we won't see a good chunk of money out of that. But we'll go ahead and sell it. So we could afford 17, but 320,000, that's enough to buy 15. And it's got some trees on it. This one doesn't have any trees to sell on it, so there's no return on investment. We may have to go with 15, guys. Could even get field 4 or 1 up there, but those are way up there. 5 and 6 are up there enough. Eventually, what we'll probably do is run the majority of the farming operations down here close to the homestead. Once we get more of these fields purchased, and the northwest part, field 1, 4, 2, 5, and 6, we'll reserve those specifically for potatoes and sugar beets, I'm thinking. Because there's additional storage up there. That's the best part about the Westbridge map. There is additional storage up by the train station and in the town, actually. Right there, just in the southern part of town. There's 2 more big shops like this one we have here at the homestead. And we could park our potato and sugar beet harvesters in those. Have some separate operations since they require separate equipment anyway. Those crops potatoes and sugar beets. Each one requires different equipment, so. Alright, should have about 10,000. Yeah, we got about 10,000 left, so we'll come back for that. I'm glad I noticed that time was on the 5. I left it on there from selling silage. I've learned you can turn these corners at full speed if you just barely cut the wheel. If you cut it too far, the weight of the trailers will wrap you around a tree very fast. They will, what's the right word for it? Fishtail? Jackknife? Something like that. And it's not a pretty sight. Too far. So if my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, oh wait, that's not what we're doing. If my calculations are correct, we should land around 320. Maybe. Hey, look at that, I'm right on the money, 320. Oh, that car scared me. I don't know what that was. Yeah, all the hype right now is over the Call of Duty stuff. I'm not a big first-person shooter gamer, I guess. I'm not really a gamer either. I mean, I play Farm Sim and Minecraft and a little bit of Grand Theft Auto, and that's pretty much it. If they come out with, I'll tell you, if they come out with another Red Dead Redemption game or a remastered Red Dead Redemption game, I'm all on that. I mean, that would be great to have a remastered for PS4 Red Dead Redemption. The PlayStation Neo, it's not really an upgrade. It's not like PlayStation 5 or anything like that. It's just a beefed up version of 4, I guess. There's not going to be, PlayStation said there's not going to be any exclusive titles to it. So I'm probably not going to get one. Unless it just does something, you know, totally awesome. I mean, I'm not real big on the VR stuff yet. I mean, it's just now launching, and you got to be careful with that VR stuff. I did a VR simulation once, and it was a first-person shooter game. I was in it for about 30 minutes. And when it was over, I took the helmet off. I didn't know where I was for about 5 minutes. I'll be honest with you. I had no clue what was going on. It was like I had vertigo, and I just didn't know where I was. I was actually at a theme park when I did it, and I walked out of there. I was like, I almost didn't know who I was. It was very, very strange feeling. It was like, how did I get here? Who am I? Where am I? You know, that kind of feeling. Let's see how much we get off 10,000 liters. Not much. Won't be as much as a full load. Well, 24,000. That's decent, I guess. Alright, let's see what we want to buy. We got some money, and it's not going to stay in our pocket. What kind of fields? So, 15 is roughly just 300,000. It's 298,000. So if we buy that, we still won't have enough money for our large cultivator. But it has trees on it, so we could sell the trees. It's a lot of work though. But we are going to sell them. Do we want 17 or 15? 15. 15 has more acreage and trees. 17 doesn't. But if we buy 15, we can't get our cultivator. Decisions, right? Let me dump these trailers off somewhere. You know what? I'm gonna park them right here so I can wash them later. And let's go for a drive about. So field 17 is 198. Field 15 is 298. It's just a bigger field. I mean, it's got more acreage to it, and it's got trees on it. It's got the poplar trees. Those are always fun to cut. But where's the thing at? It's over here. I really like field 15. It's long, and it's close to the homestead. Where's the bubble? Bubble, there you are. 286,000, so it's not even 298. So we might still have a little bit of money left over if we sell that cultivator. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I mean, even if I have to plant all the small fields in corn and do the big fields in another crop, I'm getting 15. I mean, it's got trees down there. It's got the poplar trees. There's some more trees down at that far corner down there. There's even some fir trees at the end of the field way down there. So I'm gonna do it. We're getting field 15. All right, Farming Simulator 15, and we just bought field 15. Yay! All right. So we'll get this. We'll plant this after he gets done with 16, so we can just move him straight over from 16, and we'll plant 15, and then we'll go down to what's he planting? We're doing corn in the north, right? He's planting canola now, so we'll do canola over here. We'll get our canola storages back up to where they need to be, and harvest them later. But yeah, I mean, it's not like we won't have access to money. We've got all those trees right there over on 16. And like I said, there's either one of those maple or not birch. Oh, what's the other one? Ash. Either ash or maple down there. Got poplar trees up there. And got these other trees down here. Yeah, see all the fir trees here? Got all these fir trees. We can load them up. That's just maybe half a load of fir trees, or maybe a full load. There's quite a few of them there. And then we've got 3 more trees there that we can take down there and sell. But we can sell these poplars too on this side. Can't touch this side yet because we don't own this field. That's the rules for the grain arcade when we're playing Farming Simulator. Always have your beacons on, which I probably just broke the rule because I didn't have my beacons on crossing the road. And don't cut trees on fields that you don't own. Now, if they're trees like way out in the forest, now there's no forest on this map, but we're creating one up by the train station. If it's trees like that are up in that forest, that's fair game. We can cut those. Whatever you plant, you can cut, basically. And if you need to cut other trees to get them out of the way, you can do that. But as long as we do reforestation, you can cut those trees. But trees that are on fields that you do not own, on the side of the road that you do not own, see, like these trees are part of field 14. We can't cut those until we buy field 14. That's the rule. I mean, you'll see people on other games just go and cut down trees everywhere randomly. In a way, it's kind of cheating because you don't own it. And what is going on here? Excuse me, sir. Sir, can you back up? Back up, back up, back up, back up. Thing about these cars, let's let him go. Go, you go now, sir. Alright. See, our farmers, our farm hands are more courteous than you. Sir. How rude. Alright, so that's what we're doing. We've got field 15 now. And we'll do a corn and canola harvest when we come back. So until then, remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade.